Here on the ground, there's a hole. There's going to be a hole. And what's going on, that porch swing, that's going to be removed off the front porch, and we're going to be able to sit out here in the yard by the patio in the shade of the trees and do our swinging. For this build, I have 3 bags of concrete and 3 treated 4x6x12s and some bolts, nuts, and washers. So now we have 2 holes about 3 feet deep, pretty wide. I'm going to drop those poles into the holes. Wish me luck. And now for pole number 2. Now we'll level those babies up, put some concrete around them. Then we gotta get that top board upstairs. It's gonna be fun. So now the poles are plumb. I've got this board holding them together. Looks like a big field goal post in the yard, but it's not. And we're mixing up the concrete, about to pour it in the hole around the pole. That's next. Now that's a bag and a half. Okay, right before we drop the concrete in, let's double check. Yep, that's level. Yep, that one's good too. I'm gonna pour it in the hole. Okay, post number 2, pour number 2.
Guys, we're all wearing flip-flops.
Need a little more mud?
Yeah.
Okay. So the posts have been fully concreted. We'll let those dry overnight. Tomorrow we'll put this pole upstairs and hang the swing from it. It is swing frame build day number 2 and the concrete should be dry. We're gonna now mount this board upstairs. I might do some kind of half notch on it. Let me think about that for a minute. So I just took this board, laid it across the top, got my level, and this would be the level mark to the other pole. I guess it must be about 2.5 inches deeper. Now I'm taking my speed square, and this is where I'm going to cut this post off with my skill saw. Okay, this is kind of what I'm thinking. On the vertical post, leave 1.5 inches, and it leaves about 2 1/8 thickness on the horizontal post. And it's just where the 2 pieces come together in the joint. That way the vertical and the horizontal will be flush. It's gonna look good. I gotta start cutting. So this will be the part I cut out. That'll be the notch. This will be the part that stays. X means gone. So when we were digging those holes, we had some clay dug up, and down here on the very end of this pole, we find a clay man. A clay man with an acorn hat. Hope he's not about to jump. That's a long ways down for a clay man. Long way. Don't look down, little clay man. That was Gretel, the 9-year-old built that one. Making some Florida snow.
Florida snow?
Florida snow.
Why are you cutting all that?
Making a notch.
Oh.
There's notch number 1. Okay, I've laid out my top horizontal board. That's where the notch is going to be. And the width of the 2 vertical boards, that's 103 inches. So from the notch, we roll all the way over 103 inches. That falls right there. There's my other notch. And then I'll cut off right here. That'll be a foot overhang on each side. You know, hanging potted plants or whatever. Now that the notches are complete, it's time to chop the rest of the board off at full depth. Getting ready to cut some all thread to bolt this together. And it looks like if I use double nuts on both sides, I'm gonna need some 5.5 inch all thread. I need 4 pieces of 5.5 inch all thread. Let's go cut that. So I was just telling myself how starving I was, and one of the daughters brought me some home fries. Unexpectedly, very pleasant. Very pleasant, unexpected surprise. We'll do a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and maybe even a little ranch. It's gonna be good. So I've got this all thread, and I'm cutting some bolts about 6 inches long. Using my grinder, I've got it marked on here already. 6, 12, 8. So I've got 2 holes laid out here. I've got my all thread with the double nuts ready to go in those holes. I guess we should probably drill the holes. So this swing up on the front porch, if we measure from chain to chain, it is 76 inches. 76.5 inches. I'm gonna go lay that out and drill those holes on that beam. Be careful, clay man. Don't jump. All right, good news. One side has been bolted, the other side has been screwed. Now this side's gonna get screwed, the other side's gonna get bolted. Taking turns. That one must be sleeping.
Everybody can.
Okay, it's been bolted and screwed together at the top. I'm gonna take all the braces off and then hang the swing. It's swing removal time. I've got to adjust the chains a little bit, but it's hanging. Looks maybe deceiving. The level says it's level. So in an effort to fancify the top, I put a little 45-degree 2x6 on there. I'm about to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws in it. And then we'll do that on the other side. Okay, both sides have the angles. I think it's been fancified enough. As the sun goes down, I'm gonna call this project complete. Completely complete. Thanks for watching.